Behind me, we've got the Porsche from 412 Rally. As you can see right now, it's black, and that's it. We're gonna be doing something cool to it. Aaron brought us this, which obviously this is a GT3, that's a 911. Basically the same body. We're gonna be wrapping the fenders, the front bumper, and then we're gonna do some kind of like fading stripe, basically, halfway back the car. We're leaving the hood alone, leaving the mirrors alone. Those are still gonna be black. The first thing we're gonna do to make this happen is we're gonna pop the hood, disassemble some of the stuff inside so we can get access to the headlight removal tool. We're gonna pull the headlights out. That'll allow us to get access around the front of the fenders. Also, more importantly, probably access to a big clip that's inside here that holds this front bumper on. The bumper is gonna come off the car because we're gonna be removing the turn signal lights as well as the grills and all the trim pieces from the front bumper to make sure that our wrap covers as much as possible and looks like a paint job. So inside I've already disassembled some of it, but basically this trunk liner comes out very easily with these clip screw things. Sort of unscrew it and then it unclips. We're going to use the factory headlight removal tool, which can be found inside of the Porsche factory toolkit, which is right inside of this panel at the front of the car. So that comes off very easily, gives you access to this tool. Now, when you pull the liner down, you'll see a big rubber plug that looks like this. This comes off. So once you get the tool inserted into the, it's like an Allen bolt back there, you turn it clockwise and the headlight literally pops right out of the car. You just carefully wiggle it out. The whole assembly is out. Even the plug you don't have to do anything with. It automatically unplugs when it pops out. Yeah, right here. Which we still might have to get out. No, we can reach it. Normally you have to go in through this little tiny hole with a big hook and grab onto this thing and pull it with a hook if you don't have the headlights out. With the headlights out, we're going to be able to just push on it with my finger. I'm holding it right now, so it makes it a lot easier. Plus, for wrapping purposes, now we can wrap the whole way to the edge of this. So the headlights are out of the car, and now we're going to have Jimmy probably come over here and pull the bumper off in a little bit. In order to do that, we're going to have to pick the car up, get the wheels off, so we can access the inner fender well part up here to get the bolt out right by the marker light. So on the inside of the front, we're going to pull this piece up. Believe it or not, it's Velcroed in from the factory, and as you can see, some of those Velcro tabs don't hold up after a couple years. I didn't really even have to pick up on this. It sort of fell out in my hand. And the front piece, the same way. All right, so these marker lights actually just pop right out, which isn't necessary to get the bumper off. But we need to get them out anyhow, so might as well take them out now. I found that it's easier to get the bulb unscrewed from the marker than it is to actually unplug that connector. So these impact sockets we use on wheels are pretty cool because we have some electrical tape on it, or some painter's tape on it too, but they're actually a sleeve. So this is like a plastic sleeve so it doesn't scratch. On wheels like this, where the lug nut's very close to the actual wheel, if you don't have this, there's a decent possibility your socket will actually scratch the wheel. So the front bumper is ready to pull off of the car. There's a couple more bolts across the top and some screws up underneath as well. And of course the ones in the inner fender well that are behind the marker light, that's the reason that we took the wheels off. Now the bumper's ready to come off. These clips, those big metal clips that are right here, have to pull straight off. That's what holds those in place. So we've already had this one off once. Just showing you how it comes off. It pulls straight forward, and that's it. Now we're going to be able to take the turn signals out, which already came out, and some of this trim work, so that we can get full access to all the edges of the panel. customer supplied us with some yellow film he asked us to put on the headlights and the turn signal lights. So that's what we're working on right now.